Good morning and welcome to a brand new series. That's right, brand new Farming Simulator 22. We are going to get started by hitting the good old career button. We're going to do start from scratch and we are going to do Elm Creek. We got a bunch of mods here that we did, and you can take a look at all of those super fast because I'm not going to show you all of them because it doesn't really matter. You are able to download all of these mods that are here if you were to purchase the game and had the platinum version attached to it. So we're going to hit the start button, and as we load, I'm going to let you all know that this is going to be a unedited version of gameplay. Now, there are some times that I'm going to play offline just because, me harvesting a field that takes 2 hours of video time to record probably isn't the best content to have out there. But most of the other stuff will be real time. We're going to show you some shortcuts that you can do. Also, we're going to be learning in this game because I haven't owned this game very long. At this point, it's about 1 week. I've tried a couple of episodes and I have stumbled on the way in doing it. And we will probably stumble on the way with this. But I did learn a couple of things, and that should help me in the gameplay with this. The other thing is depending on viewership, we probably will only do 5 to 10 episodes unless the viewership is somewhere between 25 and 50 views per episode. If it's lower than that, I probably will cut it out after that because it really seems like the general public isn't that interested, and I've got Battletech Advanced to play, and I really enjoy playing that, and that has a pretty decent following. So we're going to continue to do that. With that, we are ready to go, but the Elm Creek load up is not. I did have one episode uploaded for everybody. It will actually go live, but it's not going to go live until December 31st of 2026. It will be the only one, and if you're a member of the channel, you can see it, but that's the only way you can see that episode. So we're going to do the start from scratch. There are, on this map, and the reason why we chose it, there are 5 different versions you can go. We're going start from scratch. It gives us $200,000. And we have this farm right here that we're going to start from scratch from. We've got a field we can harvest right here. It's canola. I like it. But the very first thing we're going to do, and this is something that I learned from gameplay, is we're going to buy. We can't do anything. We're going to buy. So we own this plot of land. The second thing we're going to do is, we can't do it on this screen, so we're going to back out. So we own this land. We are going to actually put some property down. Where's it at? There it is. We need a farmhouse. So we're not going to go expensive, and here's where you can, and here's where if you do the start from scratch mod, where you can hide some cash. But we're actually going to put a home down, and we're going to put it down right here. Maybe right back here. Right back here like this. Boom. Done. That's cost us 7,000 C-bills, or I guess we're not in there. 7,247 for construction. But that's okay because we need that. Now the next thing we're going to do, that's not ready for harvest. It looks like this field over here is ready for harvest though. So we're going to walk over here and we're going to see what this is. It's not canola. Is it wheat? Or it is wheat. So we got wheat that's ready for harvest, and we have canola. So we need to do something. Oh, wrong one. Let's go over here. We need to lease a harvester. And we can lease any of these here. But you know what? Before we lease anything, let's back out and change my date. That's right. I want to change the date, and I want to put that to normal. The date I want to be 1970. I do not want it at 1950. Now, one thing I will say, I don't understand a little bit of the availability of equipment and stuff like that. Like in 1970, we can get this harvester here, but we can't get it in 1950, but we can get this one in 1950. That just doesn't make sense to me. It seems like these would have been available back then. We're actually going to lease this bad boy. It's a little over a couple of thousand, or a little over 2,000. Then we need to back out, and we need to lease the header. And we could lease, I believe, that header there. And we're going to lease that. Boom, done. So we're going to lease those so we can harvest our crop. Now we're going to come in and we're going to buy some stuff. And what we're going to buy is a tractor. And I'm going right to it because I know what I want to buy. I want to buy this guy. We want a front weight, and we want the highest horsepower. We're going to buy that. And then we need to buy ourselves... No. A good thing we didn't do that. We need to buy ourselves a trailer. And the trailer we're going to buy is relatively inexpensive. I'm not for sure the difference between these two trailers, but this one's cheaper. We're going to go, we could go that way. Now let's go back and check the other one. Yeah, I honestly don't know the difference. Why would we not buy this? We're actually going to run a smaller capacity because I'm not for sure if our lift will do that or do a bigger one. And we need to pay for that. So we're going to buy that. And that's all we're going to buy right now. We only have $7,000 left. So what we need to do right now is we need to go get our tractors. Now, we could go walk and grab them, but we're not going to do that. If you have an Xbox controller, if you just hit the directional pad, you are automatically in your tractor. And that's a way to speed things up a tad bit for us. And there's our other one. We'll grab that here soon. Wow, we missed it by that much. Being picky today, that shit. So there we go. We're gonna harvest our wheat first, and then we'll figure out where we need to drop it off. And then we'll harvest our canola. And since we're leasing this thing, we might try to see if there's any contracts out there, because we need to get money. Money is a thing that we are in dire needs of, and we don't have any. Now the deer decided to go into that house. How convenient for that deer. And while we're at this point, real quickly, if anyone knows how to fuel up, I've had some issues trying to figure that one out. Put it down in the comments section, because I gotta tell you something. I'm not getting the fuel that I need to. And that is a frustrating thing. You're gonna have to wait for me, because I am taking this all up. And we're gonna start to harvest here. Did we? There we go. Let's look upwards. And can we? Yeah, let's make a straw path here. Oh no. There we go. Maybe we can bail up some hay and make a little additional money that way. There we go. We're doing pretty good on the wheat. We're already 25%, 26% full. So this is a pretty good crop. That this pretty much put us at 30% full. Every time we do this from now on, it will be 30% full, but a lot more wheat than what I thought. know this thing doesn't hold a ton, but my goodness. We're already 50% full here. Start actually harvesting the way we want to harvest, which is just like this. Especially on a small field like this makes a lot of sense. This is almost going to fill this whole thing up. How many bushels is this going to take? It says liters, but you know, I'm going to convert that to bushels because that's what I know. Could have paid a little bit more money and possibly... This thing turns on a dime though, if you see that. You know, some of those bigger ones don't turn like that. This build is going to almost fill this thing up. Get this thing 95% full. That's amazing. 97. 98% full. Almost 3,500 bushels or liters, however you want to classify it. I'm going to come over here and finish this off. And after we get this finished off, we're going to park it. And we're going to park it on the side here. And we'll get our other tractor and go fill that thing up with some wheat. Park it on the side of the road like this. Let's try to do that. Turn it off. Fast travel. And it's almost like we meant to do that. Got me stuck here. Unbelievable. Yeah, we saved that. Unflipping believable. How can I unstick myself? There we go. Cute. There we go. Unstuck myself that way. Got pretty lucky on that one, didn't I? Got really lucky on that one. We'll fill this thing up with our wheat, and then we'll harvest the canola, and then we'll take this and drop it off, and then there we go. Oops, let's tab and turn that off. Good old tab button moves you over. There we go. Filling this thing up with wheat. The amazing thing is you don't get the overspill. Said maybe we will. No, we're not going to get it. There we go. Let's go harvest the canola. This field's a little bit smaller, I think. Or that field might have been smaller. I don't know. So far, so good. How much canola will we get? That's the question. Wheat has seemed to be a good pick-me-up here. There we go. The canola, on the other hand, either is not as good of a harvest, or just doesn't give as much grain for the harvest. We're 18, we're not even going to hit 25% full on this thing. We're going to try to keep our episodes at around 1 hour. So episode 1 will be an hour, 2 will be an hour, give or take 10 minutes either which way. And if we can, we're going to try to do them about maybe 2 or 3 episodes a week. So after about 2 weeks, we'll know if this is going to be a continuing run. Let's take a little bit off of there, like that. Might have to trim a little bit more off the next go. This won't be the harvester we buy, I'll tell you that much right now. We'll probably hold out a little while to buy one. But depending on the money that we make, we may try to get a good one. I think one field is going to become something where we're raising some animals of some sort. Maybe the one down there in these 2-week farm. We got to get that cut down a little more. We are getting a pretty decent harvest going on. I like it when I start out and I have something to harvest, because if not, there's not a lot to do when you buy this farm right away. And maybe I'm wrong, and I also not a big fan of the potato harvest or the beet harvest, because as a farmer, that's not a crop that I'm going to be growing on a regular basis. I'd like to grow corn, but I don't think that'll be something that we'll work on right away. Probably going to focus on wheat, oats, barley, and sorghum. We might do the canola here. Just depends on the growing patterns. We really haven't looked at that yet. Yeah, we're only at 58%. That's not very good. We do want to buy some additional fields, and we'll buy those closest to us. We don't want to do a lot of traveling, and I don't want to hire somebody for a while to do this kind of stuff. Hiring will be something we will do, especially when we get those bigger fields. These smaller ones we can easily take care of. And now we need to sharp turn that puppy. There we go. That's how we want to do that. Just a little bit left. So this field's going to give us about 75%, maybe 76%. So definitely a smaller percentage of grain. As we go to grab that little bit there, and then we'll go find out where we need to take our wheat. Additional crop there. We'll park you right here. Turn you off. Hit the tab button. Where do we take wheat? Grain, south one is the highest, so let's take it there. And canola. definitely go there as well. Even though the oil mill is a little more, we know where this is, so that's probably where we're going to go. I don't know where the oil one is, and I don't know if it's really worth an extra $5 or not. We'll have to plow our fields eventually. And at some point in time, we'll get our own silos where we'll learn the market value and try to take it when it's high versus low. But at this point in time, it doesn't really matter. We just need some cash. Stop when we need to. All right, there we go. Wow, only 989 for that. That was not a good profit on the wheat. That was pretty weak. Paid $3,000 for this trailer, and we want to get our money back on this trailer from the stuff that we harvest, and that's not a good start. I was hoping for about 1,500. 900, that's like $280 per thousand. But we took care of that pretty darn easy. Because we need to buy a baler, and a baler is going to cost us a little bit of cash. We need a seeder and a plow still as well. Gotta hope this canola gives us a little better return. go take this canola in. Bad return on the wheat. Maybe we do want to grow potatoes and beets. Maybe we get a higher return value on that. Okay. Because it'll cost us $3,000 for a bale wagon. And we need a baler, and we're gonna go with something that's gonna make small squares, not something that's gonna be a big one. How are we doing on this? Much better. 1,400. So between the two, we made 35. Or 25, 23. So we quite didn't pay for our wagon. That is some bad news. Can go see what kind of contracts are out there and maybe try to do one more harvesting contract, but it'd have to be a small one, and they'd have to pay about at least 1,000 if not 2,000 on it. We can't do a large contract. Number one, we don't have the time and we don't have the equipment to do it. We would need a lot more equipment. We've got, we can look at our P&L line. We're in the hole by a ton, so. Trying to get into our farm. Before we do anything, we're gonna park you right here. And let's look at what we have contract-wise. There's baling. We can't do that. There's harvesting. Harvesting 75. That might be an option. $2,000. Harvesting 49. That's pretty close to us. Let's see. Where is 49 at? It's not a lot of money, but 49's right there. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe. Let's see what it is. What are we harvesting? Oats. Yep, let's do it. we're going to do that contract right there. It's not a ton of money, but a couple of things can happen here. Number one, we've got a harvester. And that's going to pay us $600. Or 49. Where is 49 at? It's going the wrong way. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but let's turn around. '49's right over there. The key thing that we're going to want to do, that's 48. So this one here must be 49. Yep, that's 49 right there. Let's take a look at our contract real quick. They want us to take the product to Johnson's Farmers Market. We're going to need to find where Johnson's Farmer Market is. That's up there. So, yeah, we need to target. Okay, I know how to get to that. That's not a problem. Let's back out and turn that off. Tab over into this guy. Let's go harvest some oats. Shouldn't be too much of a problem to harvest. Come on, I can't see. That's okay. Come back and get that in another spike. We're going to end up buying this field, probably. The thing is we only need to harvest like 94% of it to get the money. We're going to collect this right here, right now. up on our next path that we take. There we go. We're at about 60% full. We missed it again. That is 2 times we missed that thing. I want to know why all these people are walking around my field that I'm harvesting all the time. I'm trying to take my grain or my commodity, maybe contaminate it. Okay, we're going to have to get ready to empty this here in a minute. We're going to wipe that out this way. We're going to get you, one way or another, we're going to get you. %. So at this point, I say we empty out the bin here. We can grab this and this, and then turn it around like that. Dump it in. I believe that holds 5,000, so we can dump some more in there. Oops. Good thing this isn't real life. I'm gonna damage that chute pretty big time there. Thing here is that we are, yeah, there's not going to be much more to harvest here. We're close to done. full. We were about 88%, so come through here. Work that out like that. Now we're just about done harvesting this field of oats. And we are about 53 minutes into this video, so yeah, we'll deliver and then probably call this a day. There we go. See how much more we can get into our trailer here. I'm thinking I can get the rest of this in there. There we go. That's actually a good fill up. We actually have a little bit of room. And yeah, off we go. Yeah, that's what happens when you're walking around. We're coming up to this guy's market up there. I think it's about right next to field number 10. Just double check. We should be able to mark this. Yeah. Set destination. Pick a target. Okay, and now back. Can we see it? I don't see it. That's not it. Let me, we want to tag it. There we go, back. There we go. Now we see it. That's what we were looking for. Now we can drop that off because now we kind of have an idea of where we're going. This is going to get us a nice little bit of cash. Well, I'm going to pull that back up because I just want to make sure I know where I'm going. We don't want to turn on this road here. That won't really take us anywhere. A lot of nerve that red car had pulling out. Oh! Come on. Okay. You know, that was that car's fault. Running, I had the right of way. Yeah, our tractor is 84% full. $600 for that. That's a lot of work for $600. on, turn. Why isn't it turning? I got a problem. Stop. There we go. Oh. Is he just going there automatically? Did I hire somebody? I want to dismiss him. If I hired him, you're fired. I'm doing this work. Okay, so we actually made some money on that. We got 134. That's not bad. And the contract's complete. Let's come down here. Completed. Let's collect. Yeah, we got a little bit of money out of that. We got more than 600 out of that. Now we have our trailer paid for. That is good news. And I've got about a minute before we're at an hour, and I'm going to drive back here, and we're going to look to see what it costs to buy a baler, because in part 2 we need to bale up our straw and you know, try to sell that if we can, and maybe do another contract after we get done with that. But we're heading back. Head back to our property. We are going to save our game again, and there's a key reason why. One of the biggest reasons is one of the reasons why we're not doing the very first one that I posted and you're not seeing it is because, believe it or not, when I reloaded, the property I bought was no longer there. My tractors were on the property and everything, but I no longer owned the property, so we want to make sure we save this with ownership. Once we bale up our straw, then we need to get a plow, and we'll plow our field. After we plow our field, then we need to get a seeder and seed our field. And there we are, right there. We're going to turn, oh no, we're going to unhitch it. We're going to turn it off. Then we're going to check out our store, and we need a baler. And we need a cheap baler. Something like that is 8,000. That might be what we're looking at picking up. It might be what we're looking at picking up because it might be the only thing we can pick up. And that's going to be little square bells, which is just fine. And so we're going to buy that. And with that purchase, that will be the end of this episode. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we save the game. And it's saved. And then there we are, just a couple of minutes over an hour, which is perfect. And with that said, stay safe and bye for now.